Good morning, students. I just wanted to do two things in this video. First, highlight some changes to the dates on the calendar, and second, go through the process of preparing for the Socratic seminar, which will be available in class today. And today is the 14th of October. All right, so I have not linked this yet in Schoology, but I will be doing it right after I'm finished with this video. You can see that through the 19th, we remain basically the same. But on the 21st, you'll have some time in class to prepare for the Socratic seminar if you choose, or do the 1A4 module. And then our Socratic seminar, instead of being on the 21st, will be on the 25th. In class that day, we'll have the Socratic seminar. You will then reflect on the Socratic seminar, which is a summative assessment. And then we have some time for test review, hopefully, in that period. And then the final day of the period is 1028, and you will have your multiple choice test, and you'll work on an immigration mini project presentation. This will be pretty guided, this mini project presentation, and should not take you a ton of time, I would imagine. That's my plan for how I'm going to set it up. So with that, everything is available on Schoology right now. I'm going to publish this. I just want you to be aware that the hard copies for the guided notes are not yet available on Schoology, but I will get those up and posted this weekend. So today in class, you'll be doing 1B2, segregation, discrimination, and migration. And then you'll be receiving your materials for the Socratic seminar. Let me hit pause. All right. So for the Socratic seminar, you can start this anytime. You don't have to wait until the 21st to start your preparation. You can start it anytime, but it is a process and there is reading involved. And I think that it's important to understand that, with Socratic seminars, and I think you're getting this in English, you can't just sit down necessarily and knock it out. It does require you to think through the assignment, reflect before you actually do the assignment. So this link here is your Socratic seminar preparation assignment, and I'm giving you a hard copy of this, okay? Because I would like for you to do it on a hard copy and bring it with you to the Socratic seminar so that you can use it as your guide. So our big question is, what is respect? Ask Washington and Dubois. So we're talking about Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Dubois, and we are going to discuss which of the two leaders has a more honorable definition of respect and why. So the directions here go over the Socratic seminar and its purpose. I know that you've done Socratic seminars, so I'm going to let you read that on your own. Before the seminar, you're going to read and take notes on the background information, and I'll show you your resources for that. You're going to read and annotate the assigned text in its entirety. And I am going to give you hard copies of this also so that you can write on them and annotate them. And then you're going to complete the closed reading worksheet. That goes with more in-depth reading. During the seminar, you're going to actively participate with comments and questions, and then afterwards you'll complete the self-assessment worksheet. And that self-assessment worksheet is also available online, and that is connected to your seminar reflection worksheet. So the self-assessment worksheet is going to, so you're assessing yourself during the seminar. Right after the seminar, you are going to do the reflection worksheet. So here are some Socratic seminar guidelines. Please make sure you read through them. Have the assigned reading on your desk. So you're going to have your preparation packet, which is this packet, and then your assigned reading. You don't need to raise your hand to participate. Just begin speaking. It's your job to listen intently and determine when the most appropriate time to jump in is. You need to listen carefully to your peers. You need to talk to the group, and then you'll assess your own participation, which is going to require you to provide evidence. Okay? So the background information you'll need to read is on W.E.B. Dubois and Booker T. Washington. That information, I'm sorry, there is my email. That information is going to be available in the Socratic seminar file. And here it is. And it's the background. And there are 4 short readings, a biography of Booker T. Washington, a overview of Tuskegee University, and then a biography of W.E.B. Dubois, and then also a short summary and overview of the Niagara Movement, which he's affiliated with. So that's the background reading. So for the background reading, you are going to, let's see, Socratic Seminar. In the preparation, you are taking notes, comparing or contrasting, depends on what you use, Dubois and Washington. So you're reading about them and you are writing down notes about their personal experience and their contributions to help you understand each leader's beliefs, actions, and contributions. The second step is to do the closed reading worksheet on 2 speeches that were given by Washington and Dubois, the Atlanta Compromise speech and the Talented 10th. I believe that they're both abridged, which means they're shorter. And for each one, you're going to identify the main idea of the reading and what the author's most important point or message is. You're going to express whether you agree or disagree with the author's main idea or message, and you have to explain that. Then you're going to select one quote from each speech that is something that jumps out at you. It could be something that is really expresses their main idea or their central thesis. It can be something that you passionately disagree with or passionately agree with, or it could be a quote that rings true to you in some way. You need to write it here word for word. Then you need to do a little assessment on how this connects to U.S. history class. How does it relate to other learning or classes that you are in or have experienced? Or how does it relate to you personally? So you need to make some connection to the bigger world around you. Then this is the Socratic Seminar prep time. You need to come up with 3 interpretive, open-ended questions that you would like to ask in the seminar. These interpretive questions have no right answers. They are open-ended and thought-provoking and connect the class to themes and concepts. These are not yes and no questions, like do you agree with Dubois or Dubois? That's going to be a yes or no question. So the answer cannot lead to yes or no. It needs to cultivate depth. If you are confused on what type of questions to write, do a Google search on open-ended questions or how to write open-ended interpretive questions. Use Google as your friend to learn how to write these kinds of questions. And I know that you've had some practice with this. Here are notes that you will take during the seminar on this packet. This packet will get turned in, okay? After the seminar, you will then proceed to reflecting. And let's see, here we go. Socratic Seminar, and you are going to open up, here it is, a Socratic Seminar reflection. This gets done right in Schoology and turned in. This is a summative grade, and this is what it's going to look like. So basically, did you ask a question that stimulated interesting discussion? You need to at least make your goal to ask one question and to comment one time. And comment is more than just adding a few words, it's adding whole thoughts. So you need to ask a question that stimulated interesting discussion, yes or no, and then you need to write down the question you asked. Make a comment that demonstrated that you understood the text. And again, it has to be related to the text or built upon the conversation. So you want to make sure that you add in there a paraphrase or a summary of the conference or the comment that you referenced or synthesized the text. And then, did you refer to a detail or quote in the text at least once? Yes or no? And then you need to, again, paraphrase, or you can copy and paste the quote that you referred to. And then, did you listen respectfully and quietly when your peers were speaking? And then, did you take notes during the discussion? Then the seminar reflection is here. You're going to type right into this box. You need to write a complete paragraph on the Socratic Seminar in class. What ideas are you taking away from the seminar and reading? Were there any particularly memorable comments or questions? Did your opinions change at all? Why or why not? And how do the ideas from the reading connect to what we've been discussing in class or learning about in class? So again, these need to be rich Responses, saying my opinion did not change at all is not enough. You need to say why it did not change. Again, you're using text evidence to support your thinking in the content process. Then you're writing a little bit on what went well in the Socratic seminar, the process piece. How could it be improved the next time? And you need to think about your own participation and the group discussion as a whole. And then right underneath here is a rubric. For your self assessment, you'll receive 5 points, and it tells you what is excellent, what is good, and what is developing. So this is a 5, this is a 4, this is a 3. And then content. This is more because it needs to reflect depth and analysis of what you experienced and what you learned during the Socratic seminar. And you can read the different criteria for that. An excellent is a 9 or 10, a good is a 7 or an 8, developing is 5 or 6. And then the process paragraph, again, is your reflection based specifically on the seminar that took place and provides actions that are student oriented. Good would be there's reflections, but they're general. There may be some examples of student oriented action, or they're not necessarily provided. And again, if you go too general and just say it was good, you're going to wind up with a 3. It has to be a deep analysis. Okay, so that is the summary of this assignment. So you can watch it today or you can refer back to it at a later time. Please see me or message me on Schoology if you have any questions about this process. Have a great day. Bye.